Have you ever finished a game and wished you could stay in its world forever? That's the magic of open world games. They don't just give you a story, they give you an entire world to live in, explore, and lose yourself in for hundreds of hours. From zombie-infested wastelands and futuristic cities to fantasy kingdoms filled with dragons and monsters, today we're counting down the top 10 open-world games you need to play. And trust me, the top 3 games on this list are some of the greatest gaming experiences ever created. Let's begin. At number 10, we have Days Gone. Days Gone is one of the most underrated open-world games of the last decade. You play as Deacon St. John, a drifter surviving in a world overrun by freakers, fast, aggressive, zombie-like creatures that roam the wilderness. What makes this game unique is your motorcycle. It's not just transportation, it's your lifeline. You'll constantly search for fuel, repair damaged parts, and upgrade your bike to survive longer journeys through the dangerous Pacific Northwest. But the real stars of the game are the freaker hordes. Imagine hundreds of infected creatures sprinting toward you at the same time. The panic, the planning, and the chaos make every encounter unforgettable. If you skipped Days Gone, you're seriously missing out. At number 9, we have Watch Dogs 2. While most open-world games focus on guns and explosions, Watch Dogs 2 gives you something much more powerful: technology. You play as Marcus Holloway, a hacker fighting against a corrupt surveillance system controlling the city of San Francisco. The coolest part: almost everything can be hacked. Traffic lights, security cameras, cars, power grids. You can complete missions using stealth, gadgets, drones, and pure creativity. The vibrant world, colorful characters, and unique hacking mechanics make Watch Dogs 2 one of the most fun open worlds ever created. And honestly, it's still incredibly underrated. At number 8, we have Kingdom Come: Deliverance 2. Most RPGs make you a chosen hero. Kingdom Come does the exact opposite. You start as Henry, an ordinary blacksmith's son trying to survive during a brutal civil war in medieval Bohemia. This game is all about realism. You need to eat, sleep, maintain your weapons, and even walking around covered in dirt can affect how people treat you. Combat is challenging, the world feels authentic, and every decision has consequences. If you've ever wanted to experience what medieval life actually felt like, this game delivers that better than almost anything else. At number 7, we have Ghost of Tsushima. This game is basically a playable samurai movie. Set during the Mongol invasion of Japan, you play as Jin Sakai, a samurai forced to abandon tradition and become something far more dangerous: the ghost. The combat is elegant, brutal, and incredibly satisfying. You can challenge enemies head-on with honorable sword duels or eliminate them silently using stealth tactics. But what truly makes Ghost of Tsushima special is its world. Instead of following map markers, nature guides you. The wind points you toward objectives, foxes lead you to hidden shrines, golden birds reveal secrets. Every moment feels cinematic, and visually, it's one of the most beautiful games ever made. At number 6, we have Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk 2077 had a rough launch, but after years of updates, it transformed into something incredible. You play as V, a mercenary trapped in a race against time after a failed heist leaves another consciousness slowly taking over your mind. Night City is absolutely breathtaking, a futuristic metropolis packed with gangs, corporations, neon lights, and endless stories. You can become a stealthy hacker, a cybernetic assassin, or a walking tank loaded with heavy weapons. The freedom in character builds and exploration is fantastic, and today Night City stands as one of gaming's most impressive open worlds. At number 5, we have Red Dead Redemption 2. Many people consider Red Dead Redemption 2 the most immersive open-world game ever created, and it's easy to see why. You play as Arthur Morgan, an outlaw struggling to survive as the Wild West slowly disappears. every detail in this game feels alive. Animals hunt each other, NPCs remember your actions, weather changes dynamically, and the world reacts naturally to everything you do. But beneath all of that is one of the most emotional stories in gaming history. Arthur Morgan's journey is unforgettable, and by the time the credits roll, chances are you'll never forget him. At number 4, we have Grand Theft Auto 5. Over a decade later, GTA 5 remains one of the most successful games ever made. The game follows 3 protagonists, Michael, Franklin, and Trevor, whose lives collide through a series of increasingly dangerous heists. The character switching system was revolutionary. One moment you're flying a helicopter, the next you're robbing a bank, and seconds later you're causing complete chaos as Trevor. Los Santos remains one of the greatest sandbox worlds ever created, offering endless opportunities for exploration, destruction, and fun. Few games have achieved the cultural impact of GTA 5. At number 3, we have The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt. This isn't just one of the greatest open-world games ever made, it's one of the greatest games ever made. You play as Geralt of Rivia, a monster hunter searching for his adopted daughter while a terrifying supernatural force known as the Wild Hunt closes in. The world is massive, dark, and full of unforgettable stories. Even simple side quests often feel better written than entire games. You'll hunt monsters, uncover mysteries, make difficult choices, and explore one of the richest fantasy worlds ever created. The Witcher 3 is the definition of a masterpiece. At number 2, we have Elden Ring. Elden Ring completely changed how people think about open-world exploration. Instead of filling your map with objectives, it encourages curiosity. See a castle in the distance? Go explore it. See a cave? Enter it. See a giant dragon? Good luck. Every corner of the lands between hides secrets, bosses, treasures, and discoveries waiting to be found. The combat is challenging, rewarding, and endlessly satisfying, and the adventure is unlike anything else in modern gaming. Elden Ring isn't just an open-world game, it's an experience. And finally, at number 1, we have The Elder Scrolls V: Skyrim, the king of open-world RPGs. More than a decade after its release, Skyrim remains legendary. You are the Dragonborn, a hero capable of absorbing dragon souls and wielding powerful ancient shouts. But what truly makes Skyrim special is freedom. You can follow the main story, become an assassin, join a thieves guild, master magic, hunt dragons, buy houses, or simply wander the world for hundreds of hours doing whatever you want. Few games have ever achieved this level of player freedom, and that's why Skyrim still stands as one of the greatest open-world games ever created. So, those were the top 10 open-world games you need to play. Now, I want to know your opinion. Which open-world game deserves the number 1 spot? And what game would you add to this list? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more gaming recommendations, top 10 lists, and hidden gaming gems. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.